This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So yesterday we have created one purchase order. Last we have created one purchase order. Let me verify. So Dell Labs up-and-down variants we have created. Give me a second. I think we have created one auto serial number kind of thing, one item lastly. Can anyone recap? Last. Released products.
Yeah, the item name, you are asking the item name, Satya?
Yes,
Auto batch.
we have created one auto batch. Yeah. So for this item, we have mapped batch number like automatic batch number. Automatic serial number we have mapped. Let me open this file. And meanwhile, I will create a new purchase order. As I told you, like this automatic batch number will be mapped for production process in general, but we are trying to do a purchase order. Yeah. For this, I have configured this auto batch number. One batch serial number we have mapped. Automatic number sequence we have configured, and we are creating a purchase order for this item. So I will do for 25 quantity. Each one is suppose $55, something I have entered. Okay, so I'm doing confirmation and I will do product receipt. If I verify on hand inventory, it will be created one transaction. Okay, it is, as of now, nothing is there. Now it is confirmation is happening. If I verify, it will show ordered quantity. Simply ordered quantity will show you. Ordered in total 25. Now, let me map this batch number because we have enabled batch number for this item. So as of now, we don't have any quantity. Okay, now I'm doing product receipt. I'm not updating any batch number. I'm doing product receipt directly. Click OK. So for this batch only, I'm showing you many scenarios, to be frankly, because very experienced people, batch by batch, from if it is 3 years, 4 years batch is different from this batch, current batch. I mean to say day by day, one by one batch. Like people are asking many questions, then all scenarios I'm trying to provide, majority scenarios. Okay, so now if you verify, earlier we need to enter the batch number. Now it was not entered, the batch number will be filled automatically. Why it is 081 it is came, I have discussed earlier. It is already existing number we are using. That number is already mapped with the next number 81. If you remember, otherwise I will show you. Because existing batch number we have used in this number sequence. Number sequence, if you go inside, it is next number will be 82. Oh, sorry, it is jumped to 106 next number. Last time it is 82, but it is reserved number. Pre-allocation numbers are there. That is the number. It was came to plus 25. It is 106. Now, if you create one more purchase order, it will be 00106. So if you don't want pre-allocation, you can remove this one. Per day, it will be 25 will be pre-allocated. For the performance issue, it will be used. Okay. So the next number, it is 106 if you create. This is continuous number, but this is it will be reserved for number quantities inside for the performance issue. Okay, so this is automatic serial number, batch number, serial number for both items. I mean to say for serial numbers, for batch numbers, if you want automatic number sequence, you should not enter, and you want to enter your own number sequence, you can use this. Okay, here also you can use the same serial number. Also, it will be continuous number. It will be. You can try that one. So let me open once again item master. I'm just opening this item master. So for any interview, if you are facing any interview, you should not miss this information. Like, if you want to create an item master, what are the mandatory fields? Particularly if you are a finance and T&L consultant, what are the mandatory fields you should be aware? Storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group, item group, item model group, purchase unit, inventory unit, sales unit. So you understood site and warehouse, you understood batch number, serial number, more details. You understood color, size, style, configuration also we have discussed. As I told you, if you want more details about configuration in depth, then it is a part of production module. Okay, predefined variants we understood. Now let us understand about owner. What is this owner? So location, license plate, inventory status, it will be more in D365 advanced warehouse management. We will come to that point. Once again, I will give you a little bit brief about that one. Okay, first let us understand owner. Let us understand owner. What is this owner? This is consignment stock. For consignment stock, we will use the function like owner. For consignment stock, we will use the word owner. What is this consignment stock? Consignment stock means here, consignment stock means the material you are not interested, or new branded item you are not interested, but vendor will keep the material with you. Vendor will keep the material with you, and whenever if your business people want to use in manufacturing process, or any customer is interested to purchase this material by looking into that item, new item, you are immediately changing the ownership from a vendor owner to your name, and you are going to consume this material. That means the owner of this material is vendor. Owner of the material is vendor. For vendor, you are giving a space, some space. For vendor, you are giving a space, and you can use whenever you want. Suppose you have taken for 100 quantity you kept in your premises, but the owner for this material is not you, it is vendor. Once it is, if you are interested, you can convert into your material and you can use it. So the utilization is, there are two parts. One is you are going to sell the material, or you are going to use in your production process. These are the options. Okay, let me show you in the system where it is available, what is available, and then we'll discuss.
There is a concept of sale or return, like SOR material. Is it the
Okay.
same?
Sale, what it is? Sale or?
It's a SOR material where the vendor, like suppose dump the material at your premises, and if you are able to make the sale, it's fine. Otherwise, he will take the return based on the agreements.
Yes, exactly. The material is on behalf of vendor name only, but not in our name. That is the main.
Right.
Yes, the same concept. The same concept. So this owner function actually recently it was introduced in D365. This consignment stock function is available in D365, but not available in 2012. The previous version also we don't have. So let me show you that one example, and then we'll discuss in detail. So I'm just copying this one. Just I'm showing you this item. Rather than creating a new item, I'm just using the existing item. Nothing here, but the difference is, let me explain you. So this item, if you click on here, tracking dimension group is enabled with, if you look at this one, tracking dimension group is enabled with owner. Owner dimension is enabled. So batch number, serial number, now owner is enabled. If this owner checkbox is enabled, if the checkbox is enabled, now what happens? Existing data I'm showing you, but later we will do one transaction and we'll see it. But let me show you the existing data. So I'm making dimension owner. Look at this one. Owner is 1001, US 1001, US 1004, and some are 13 quantity is in USMF. That means we have converted from some other to here. Understood? USMF means my company, that is, it will show in my legal entity. Okay, let me create one transaction and let me show you.
Satya, all this owner which you are showing right now, it is in our premises, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, you are right.
Okay.
In our premises, but if you observe the stocks like US 101 50 quantity, vendor 1342 quantity, US 104 495 quantity. If I verify on hand inventory, it will not show in my warehouse. I'm not the owner for this material. I have given my space to the vendor.
Okay.
So it is 13 USMF, whatever it is there. This is my inventory.
Yeah, I have one question out here. Like when we are saying that, okay, it's a honor material out here which is lying at our warehouse, right? So what transaction that vendor would have done to send this material out here?
So purchase order, I will show you that one.
Okay.
Show you. I'm going to show that one. Okay. So and one more thing, I want to give you one more information. So storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group. So in this, we know like site, warehouse, location, license plate, and inventory status. In tracking dimension group, batch number, serial number, owner. If you verify in your AX 2012 or demo system, if you verify in AX 2012 demo system, you will find two more items. I mean to say one more and another one, two. Just I want to give you clarification on this one, and then we'll come back. We'll go back. Give me a second. What are those two? That means in demo system, if you verify, it will show you 5 items. But if you take license, if you purchase license in 2012, I'm telling you, if you purchase license, it will be available only batch number, serial number. only batch number, serial number will be available if you purchase the license. But by default, it will be there. Like, let me go to RUMF. This is Russian localization. If you go to Russian localization, look at this one, product information management, setup, dimension groups, tracking dimension group. This is Russia. Inventory profile GTD number. So by default in 2012, if you verify in any company, you will find all these 5. But that is, these all are Russian localizations. Inventory profile, owner, GTD number, these 3 all are Russian localization issue, Russian localization related information. Now in USMF, I mean to say in Microsoft Dynamics 365, in D365, only 2 available in 2012. In D365, it was added this owner. That means the owner, it is available in Russian localization brought to all legal entities. The functionality was brought from there to here for all legal entities. Okay, so don't misunderstood like Satya sir has not explained about these 2. That is Russian localization. I am not expertise. So owner, it is available. Of course, in 2012 it is not available by default. By default it is not available, but we are now in D365 it is available. Okay, fine. Just I want to give you clarification. Now let me do a consignment stock. I'm creating a purchase order, consignment purchase order. So if you verify in 1002, we don't have stock. Let me do for 1002 vendor. Usually from so many vendors you may not get it. Maybe 1 or 2 vendors only you will get that model. If it is a new one, then you will do it. Okay. Otherwise, I don't want to do it for many vendors. I will do it for 1001. Same vendor, I will do it. Give me a second, it was stuck. So for 1001, it is there. I will do it for 1001 only, so that I don't want to mix so much data. I'm clicking OK. Okay, I'm clicking add lines. I'm entering item. So currently for 1001, it is showing 342. I will create 150 quantity. I'm creating 150. Okay, now if you verify, refresh. Okay, it is showing ordered in total. Same process, ordered in total. Okay, now I am doing generate product receipt. Normal process, whatever the way you are doing, the same process. I am creating product receipt. So the product receipt number I need to enter. something I'm entering. Okay, so if you want, you can update product receipt date as well.
Satya, Velu here, sorry.
Yeah.
Just before
Yeah.
receiving it, the previous screen, what you showed me on end screen is the as a ordered and total. This is the standard on end screen, right?
Yes, yes, the same,
Okay.
same, but
Okay.
here
If
extra
this
we
is
are, yeah.
okay, I'm not sure whether yeah, I mean maybe I'm not sure this is the right time to ask this. If this is showing part of on end quantity, how would this be related with the MRP of what to consider and what not to consider?
Because the owner is not USMF company.
Okay, is there a separate setting on the MRP side that to consider only USMF owner?
It's not separate setting. By default, if you select means it is USMF. Am I right? By default, you have, if your normal process, the material is with which company? USMF company. Am I right?
Yeah, but that is because whole product works based on a data area ID, which is a company ID. But the owner is just another field. It is not the base product functionality of
So
considering this data belongs to which company.
90% they may have enhanced their subject inside here. If the owner is enabled, it is a simple enhancement. Owner is enabled, it will be considered like if it is USMF, it will be considered in the MRP. Otherwise, it should not be considered. That may be extended because I did not observe that one, but this is my assumption. Otherwise,
Okay.
many companies are using this function. They will raise a bug, am I right? If it is not
Yeah.
case in this case. Yeah. Now I'm clicking OK. So it is updated. Product receipt journal is updated. If you want, you can see the journal. This is just for quantity, how many quantity we have received, information, it we can see. Okay. Now, if you verify on hand inventory, it will become 492. The owner for this item is vendor 1001. It is not my quantity. Vendor is utilizing my premises. Vendor is utilizing my premises. Okay, this is creation of a. So if you want to use this material either in a production or it is in a sales process, because the consumption will be one is sales order, one is production or a transfer order. If you want to transfer to some other anything, if you want to change the ownership, then ownership change journal you need to create. Inventory ownership change, the same it is available in inventory management journals. Ownership change, the same it is available here also, there also. Inventory ownership change. Okay, I'm creating a journal. So select the journal name. Click OK. Select a new. Select the item. So from site to site, from warehouse to warehouse, from warehouse to warehouse. Now the owner is 1001. Currently the owner is 1001 and I want to change it to USMF company. How many quantity you want? 5 quantity or 7 quantity I'm making. Understood? From warehouse to warehouse, from owner to owner for my company. USMF, because I'm doing for USMF. Okay, now I'm clicking post. Click OK. Let us understand what is happening. I'm posting this one. Okay, it was posted. Purchase order 0001976 has been created. Purchase order number 1976. It was created for this quantity. So if you verify on hand inventory, refresh, the same process, ordered in total, it is coming. It is coming 7 quantity. It was decreased from 485 to 492 to 485. We are going to receive this 7 quantity. Anyhow, it is in my warehouse, but I need to complete the purchase order process. So let me go to the purchase order. Same. One purchase order was created. 196 purchase order. One 9676. This purchase order is created. Okay, we can do the regular process. Confirmation is already done. We need to do product receipt and invoice, so that we will do the payments to the vendor. Yeah, any more doubts? This is simple process. This is
Satya, how the rate is paid on this? It is based on the agreement or on the purchase, based on that hierarchy itself, it will pick, right?
Sorry, come again. I'm sorry, I did not understand.
How the rate is being picked for the item?
So yes, actually, 1 second, let me verify. Yeah, that is a normal process. Like if it is any agreements are there, that is, one is a purchase agreement, or one is trade agreements. If it is exist, usually there will not be purchase agreements. This is new items, there will not be any purchase agreements. Usually it is a trade agreements, or in the purchase item price may be entered, or during the transaction we can enter. So one is generally it may be a trade agreements, normal journal commitment.
Second one is if there is, say we have this option. So if I'm going to sell off this item directly, say I don't want to do a manual, what do you say, ownership transfer. I will do the GRN so that stock is available in my this consignment journal, so that my stock is available in my inventory. But I want to do the direct sales. Means when I do the sales order, is there a system configuration or setup where it can automatically change the inventory from the ownership of vendor to USMF? Is there an option like that?
I don't think so. As per my knowledge, we don't have that kind of setup. I mean to say, Whenever if I want to sell the item, it should be converted back end. It should be created a product purchase order. Am I right? That is your request.
Yes. So instead of me manually doing, say, because I will be doing regular sales, right? So whatever the sale I'm doing, the same quantity I have to come first do a inventory ownership change journal and then go and create a sales order. Instead of that, I will just create a sales order. It should do the ownership change. Okay, purchase order confirmation, GRN, that is okay. That we will do. But only thing is this part of it.
But if it is ownership change, it will not update in the like on hand quantity. It is updated in the order portal. We need to do product receipt as well. So our intervention mandatory.
So mandatory. Oh, okay, fine.
So if you want, because this kind of transactions, if it is more, you may look for the process customization. But it is a tricky function. Like we are making ourselves like a little bit complex. For 2-3 clicks, you are making a big amount of code you need to write.
But that, because it is like the back-to-back purchase order, like on the sales order, I can create a back-to-back purchase order, right? And whenever I confirm the packing slips, product receipt is automatically posted in the system. In the back-to-back purchase, sales order option which we have in the system.
Yeah. So actually, if really the material utilization is more, we will not go for consignment stock, right? This is very rarely we are going to use. If in case your utilization is more, you can do like you can develop a functionality like to execute a kind of batch process kind of thing. You can do it. Yes, it is possible. We can do it. But
I believe today, like all the big marketplace like Amazon, Flipkart, they are doing this consignment model only.
Then it will be a retail concept. Definitely in this is we are working on distribution company or manufacturing companies. The T&L is majorly about distribution and manufacturing company. If it is a retail, maybe the maximum flexibility of functions maybe exist in AX retail module.
Okay.
Am I right? Definitely it maybe exist, but I'm not sure. As I told you, retail and commerce is a big module in our system that may be covered in that area.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay. I have one question out here. Like when we are creating a purchase order, that have to be a corresponding sale order from the vendor side.
Yes,
right?
that is.
But in this case, there won't be a sale order, right?
For this one.
Yeah. For the consignment, like suppose say last month I had got some material on the consignment. Now this month I am converting that material to the purchase order, but there is no reference to a sale order of the vendor at that moment. Then
yes, we don't have the linkage between independently. This is a linkage. There is no linkage. Whatever you are asking, or earlier it is I think Emmanuel or someone else asking, the same concept maybe exist in retail industry, because in retail industry this functionality is huge. Maybe exist or may not, I don't know. Currently it is 3 pieces. One is consignment stock separate pieces, purchase order separate piece, and sales order separate piece. These are the 3 independent tasks we are doing. Whereas in
but in case if suppose say the company is in India, right? So definitely now today the GST norm says that okay, you require a corresponding, like, because both the entities need to be closed, vendor as well as our entity. So in that case also you require a sale order from the vendor side. Otherwise, how can you claim?
Sorry, come again. This one actually.
Okay, if they when you are filing a GST, then definitely you required both the entities, like vendor entity and your entity, to have the same document number at the same time uploaded on the government portal. Then only you can claim the purchase or the sale side. But in this case, there won't be a sale order then.
No, who told you like there is no sales order? Sales order, we are creating a sales order process because we are selling this item. We are taking into our.
We are selling this item, but when we are purchasing it, vendor is not creating a sale order at that moment.
No, vendor, see, the vendor, whenever you are creating a consignment stock, vendor will create a sales order.
So that
Am I
means
right?
he booked his sale at that particular moment when the material is in his custody.
Yes. So how customer side, how vendor side, how it is managing, I don't have any knowledge at this point, because definitely there may be some function like they are selling. It is a kind of material is dispatched. So how they are maintaining in their internal data. I mean to say, if we are sending consignment stock to our customer also, we don't have function.
Okay.
We
Okay. Got
function.
it.
Customer side consignment stock functionality does not exist. Vendor side only it is available. This is also newly introduced in D365.
Sadhya, as far as I can see, what Harpreet is saying, uh, when it is a consignment stock with us, there is no financial transaction happening at the supply side as well, because he's only the value of the item still in stock. It is just that you probably might have the location as the location in our place as one of the inventory location or something like that. When we do a purchase order and when we do a GRN and invoice booking, that is when the actual document of supplier selling to us will come to us.
Yes,
That is the
exactly.
selling document Harpreet is referring to. So
Yes,
there will be a document. It is not that there won't be any document as far as I can see.
Absolutely.
There will be a document, but that document, like suppose vice versa, we will take. USMF is sending the material, because you are taking the scenario like USMF is we are sending the material to the customer. Then it should not be deducted from our inventory, because we are sending this material to the customer. But this is for customer side. Am I right? That is the scenario like Harpreet is asking. Then in this system, yes, whatever you said, like workaround solution, we can create one location, we can do the transfer kind of thing. But how it will be like process in the, like we need to send the material to the customer, but it is a kind of stock transfer. Am I right? If we are sending material to the customer as a consignment stock, that functionality is not exist in the system. How it is covered, we don't have. Well, is it clear?
Yeah, I think correct. As a transfer order, you transfer it to a place wherever you want it. It's just another inventory dimension on our system to know how much the stock, where is it sitting.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. So practically, like as a business process, how they are managing these all functions, I'm not expertise in this area, but I know the functionality, how it works, because this is recently I have not implemented in client place. Okay, if we implement in the client place, then the business scenario we will understand in detail, definitely. But
I think
I
at the
don't
moment, this is what we are doing in our company. This is what we do. I mean, though the actual functionality is not there, this is how we manage. Okay, I have a question today related to what you said on the consignment stock. So if you have an item, let's say for an example, we create a new item, probably a shirt for an example, or another, right? Shirt of white color, I have it. I produce I buy this, or I buy it as a normal thing, and then I sell. This is what I do, and so I created an item with the product dimension, with the color and size, and of course the tracking dimension will be probably a batch number, not the serial number. So the product is running, and now the supplier is giving me, boss, you know what, we introduced a new color. I don't want you to buy, but just keep it in your stock and see if you can sell it. And if you can sell it, you take it. Otherwise, no. Right? That's what is that's what is told to me. So I said, okay, fine. You send me the stock, but I won't take the. If I can sell it, I will sell and take it. Otherwise, I will return it back to you. That was a scenario, one of the scenario earlier explained. Now, in this case, how would I convert that item to have the ownership as a dimension enabled?
Then it is separate two items. We don't have.
But actually speaking, it is the same item. It is the same specification. It is just another color of the same specification, which is what the tracking dimensions, tracking is not tracking. Product dimension is about. and it is only the ownership is getting changed because I do sell the same item and I've been offered by somebody to sell the item on their ownership. I keep it
But
as a stock on
actually,
their ownership and use it when it is required.
yeah, actually, whenever you are creating an item master tracking dimensional group you are selecting, so the first item at that time you have not enabled owner.
Because
Right?
I don't know at that time somebody will be giving me the stock like this.
Exactly. So, you cannot use that one because it is a owner is not enabled at that time because you don't have idea about this function at that time. Am I right? Then it will be two separate items. We don't have this is a kind of limitation. Yeah, business case it is not fulfilling the exact function, but tracking dimension group based on the enablement while creating an item master, because any dimension group, if you want to change any dimension group, in between we cannot change dimension groups because we have transactions exist against that item. So if you want to change, you need to create a new item. These two are going to becoming a two different items.
Okay. Is there, I mean, again, I don't know whether, again, is there a functionality available where we can transfer the stock of one item? This is a case for an example, okay? So I definitely, having a two item for the same specification is not an ideal situation to have it in the business. So what I wanted to say, either I discontinue one and, I discontinue one and use another one. So either I discontinue my own item and then use the new item which I created, or vice versa. So in this case, if I need to move the stock from one item to other item, how do I do that?
So one item to another item, am I right?
Yeah.
One. There are two. Like only one thing we have: inventory adjustment journal, plus and minus.
Okay, that
plus,
is a movement journal.
It's not movement journal. Actually, it is a workaround solution we are using.
Yeah, that's a P&L journal. Just stock out and stock in.
Exactly, you're right. Yes, yes.
Okay, that's there already in the. I mean, this is what we do in the current system.
We don't have any alternative because we are not changing any inventory dimensions from one dimension to another inventory dimension, right? That is not the case. So either you can use adjustment journal, or some people are using movement journal. I don't prefer. Movement journal is for opening stock. That is my opinion. So it is almost same, these two, but for opening stock only I would like to use it. And if there is any adjustments, always I will prefer this one rather than this one. Some people are there will be always argument like, why can't I use movement journal? But I don't prefer. I prefer like clearly given like adjustment. This is adjustment journal. This is movement means we are moving the material from legacy system to a new system. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. But there is always arguments. Always arguments.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else, team? Anyone? Okay. So if anyone doubts, we'll discuss. Otherwise, let me go to location. Okay, location in our warehouse, I mean to say inventory warehouse management, the location meaning is different from normal to advanced. I mean to say here, warehouse management 1 and warehouse management 2. I'm just introducing to differentiate. What is this 2 means? What is this 2 means? This one, this module, warehouse management and transportation management. This is, I'm speaking as warehouse management 2. Okay, in that case, location is a big subject. Location is a big subject, a very, very big subject. There is a lot of setups inside there are so many things. Now, if you are not using that one, then location meaning in warehouse management 1, the old system, warehouse management 1, location means what it means. If you go here, inventory management, setup, inventory breakdown, warehouses. Just I'm introducing today little bit, but not in detail. Just I'm touching what is warehouse management 2 and what is warehouse management 1. So 11 warehouse, this is warehouse management 1, which we are using regularly. Okay, for this 11 warehouse, this is not enabled. Use warehouse management process is not enabled. That means regularly we are using this one. And if it is 24 warehouse, this was enabled. That means advanced warehouse management. So 11 is warehouse management 1. My intention is here. 11 is warehouse management 1 example. 24 is warehouse management 2. Just I'm introducing what is this. So 11, 12, 13 are warehouse management 1 because it was not enabled. This checkbox is not enabled. This checkbox is not enabled. If it is enabled, then it is warehouse management 2. That is advanced warehouse management. If it is not enabled, then if it is not enabled, location names are enabled. Whereas for 24, these buttons are disabled. You cannot do edit and you cannot use this one. Location names. Location names I cannot use for 24. Whereas for 11, yes, I can use. Aisle, rack, level, position. This will be used a lot in retail industry. Okay, so if you are not enabled, you can use this function. Aisle, rack, level, position. And if you enable this one, then inventory aisles you can create. S is silent. Inventory aisles can be created. This aisles. What is this meant by aisles? This is one aisle. All are I want a bunch. Okay, so if you look at this one, this aisle may have this side the rack, one side, this side rack. See, this side also it will be there, this side also it will be there. So this is aisles. This aisle will have aisles will have in this warehouse. This will be used majorly in retail industry. It may be used in manufacturing or something else. So here, if it is 11 warehouse, we have aisle, rack, level, position. So ultimately, this will have given one number. Okay, so this is aisle. In this rack 1, rack 2, and level means here we have rack 1, rack 2, rack 3, rack 4, and the position means level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, or level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 6, your wish. And position means small box, this box. For that we will give numbering. Okay, So you can enable as per your request, whether you want 1 digit or 2 digits. But the total number is 10 digits. It will allow you up to 10 digits. So you can create now, once else is created, inventory else, you can create locations. This may be used in retail industry a lot. So you can see one location 010111 010121. One second, someone is asking. Okay, you mean there is a workaround to enable disable the tracking dimension or change the item model group after transaction?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I think I'll catch up later. I just spotted it. I was just typing it, not to send it now. So
Okay, fine, no issues. Okay, so here we can map, like I mean to say, whether you are using warehouse management 1 or not. I mean to say warehouse management 2 or not. If you are not using 2, and you can use this warehouse management 1 function with the locations. These are the locations. Okay, this may be used in retail industry. If you are not going to use warehouse management 2, temporarily you can use this function existing one. This is already available in old versions, AX 2009, in 2012 versions. We can use these locations. Otherwise, if you want in detailed function, you can go with advanced warehouse management. I mean to say advanced warehouse management 2. So
Satya, but okay,
yes,
but
yes,
still
please.
we can, yeah, still we can use the locations on both the warehouse 1 and 2, right? Even though
the meaning of this location will be completely different if you are going to use warehouse management 2. In warehouse management 2 function, locations means it is a big subject. That is a big subject. You need to create so many things. Location is not a small word. It is a combination of many things. In warehouse management 2 means, if you want to create locations in warehouse management 2, then you cannot create directly location. First you need to create location format, location type, then you need to create location profile, and then you need to create location in warehouse management 2. That means whatever you are doing here, the pieces like aisle, bin, rack, all those things can be configured in different formats. So location formats you can design here. There it is a fixed one, but here you can design your own naming convention.
okay,
This is more flexible in warehouse management 2. More enhancements in warehouse management 2. Of course, this function may not be used in retail practically, because every movement we need to track. Little bit complex. If it is a distribution company, we can use it. If it is a manufacturing company, we can use it warehouse management 2. But warehouse management 2 may not be used for retail industry, because every movement you need to do a lot. A work should be created, work should be finished for every movement of the material. That is warehouse management 2. So warehouse management 2 and transportation management is more applicable for the business of distribution company and manufacturing companies, but not for retail. For retail, they can use this simple function.
okay.
Yeah, Velu, you have whatever it was typed. Can we discuss on Monday if you want?
sure, Satya, no problem.
Okay. So okay, fine. It is now 7 o'clock. Let us join into finance session. Okay, see you all.